Good evening and welcome to a brand new game for the channel. This is Let Them Fall, a physics-based factory builder puzzle game is the best way to describe it. And by physics I mean, as you can see, the blocks on the belts, they use actual physics to move around, so it's very interesting. The premise of this game is very, very simple. You have to deliver goods to a central location on the map. That's it. However, the change over time from you have to change them. It's very simple, but let's get in and give it a go, and I can kind of explain it as we go, because it seems very simple, but it's yeah, it's probably not. So let's go sandbox mode, give this a try. Okie dokie. So where's our factory? Over here. Baha. Hello factory. So right, we have to build and change and do things. So there's a little tutorial up here. Welcome to Let Them Fall. Here we go. Move the camera around, rotate the camera with the mouse button, and build this category and do things down here. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Right, put on. So the idea is, in the center of your factory you have this here, a place to dump the items, and you have to dump items. So we have the full cube grey here, so we need to get grey cubes and deliver them, and around the map you will find locations where you can pick them up. So here we have these spheres, here we have more spheres, here we have yellow, here we have cubes, here we have blue, here we have cubes. Okay, so looking around, see here, you cannot modify the map in any way. You have to go up and around or around these things or do things. There's holes, there's things. So yeah, it can be quite an interesting challenge to get blocks from one place to another without changing things. So let's just do it. So okay, so we know this here spawns cubes. So let's build an extractor. But we have an extractor here, okay, and we want to put the extractor onto here. And the extractor will grab a cube. If I unpause again, and we'll drop the cube on the floor, just like that, and it will just continue to do that over and over and over and over. After a short time of a cube or any item being on the floor, it will despawn. It will just disappear, like that. So you don't have to worry about it clogging up everything. Okay, but of course we need to get them from there to here. So we're going to do that with conveyor belts. There are also roller conveyor belts. Conveyor belts they move on their own. Roller ones, I'm not sure exactly what the difference between the two are, but I'm just going to use conveyor belts because that's the easiest way. So okay, let's rotate this conveyor belt around. Let's drag out to, let's say, here. There we go. Let's grab a turn piece. Okay, you can flip the direction, rotate them with E and flip the direction which way they're going. So then we'll drag that to there. There we go. And there's our conveyor belt. Awesome. Okay, so then we'll unpause this, and as you see, there you go, they're moving. Yay! Awesome. Now, if you had a broken belt, they would just drop off the end onto the floor. So that's just how it works, how it goes. Let's speed up some time and let's deliver 25 cubes. This will be very, very, very easy. Okay, so here we go with the 25 cubes. Let's drop them in here. 24, 25. But it says Zabrain, which is, I believe, Polish for collected. This game is Polish developed, and Zabrain means collected. So okay, now we need to collect 50 cubes. So it's the same thing. After a certain amount of time, this will open, and all the stuff will just drop out to the bottom of the world and just disappear. So you've delivered. So I don't think you can fill this up too far. I think once it gets to a certain level, it opens. So that's it. Okie dokie. So let's speed this. This is nice, but it's slow. So let's speed this up, shall we? Let's grab a couple more extractors. I can't put it there for some bizarre reason. I don't know why. Don't know why I can't put it there. Okay. So we'll put one there, and then we'll get another extractor and we'll put it there. Okay. Let's pause the game again. And what we'll do is we're going to run the conveyor belts. Well, we need to run the conveyor belt up and into the side of this conveyor belt here. But that's not as easy as it sounds. So we'll run the conveyor belt up to there. Then we'll do the same here. Run the conveyor belt up to there. We have obviously the turning here. But I've messed these up. Look, I've messed these up. Rotate, rotate, rotate. I was facing the wrong direction when I put them down. So the arrows. Oh no. The game was paused. That's what it was. When the game's paused, they don't always show the correct direction that they're facing. So there you go. Right. Okay. So now they're going to drop off on the floor here. Boom. There you go. So we want to put them into this edge here. So we want to use a new conveyor belt piece which is unlocked called the one-side connector. The one-side connector will let you plug in from the side and connect to another side. So we want to do this and then we want to do that. We want to have a straight piece here like that. However, this isn't going to work because belts have sides. They have a little connection point on the side. So we are now just stuck with just filling up the belt here. And I don't believe they despawn. Items on belts don't ever despawn. So they're just going to start backing up everything going on here. We're just going to stay on the belts for forever. So we need to change this. We need to get a way to connect these together. But we don't have any things. We just unlocked the two-side connector because we delivered 50. So we've unlocked the two-side connector. So we can remove this one here. We can get the two-side connector, which is basically a do that, and there you go. Look at this. All of them are in there here. However, as you can see, you can very easily saturate the belts and cause problems. So how are we going to fix this problem here? I don't have a clue. I don't know why they're stuck like this, and they don't ever despawn. So the only thing you can do is kind of move things out the way and put them back, and then hope it sort of wakes up. The problem with this is that we're connecting stuff in a way that's not really designed for it. So, but that's okay because we need to get half cubes anyway. So we can change this up. Let's remove this, and that's going to just dump all of them on the floor. And hey, there you go. They're moving now. Hey, there you go. Start moving. Awesome. Okay, nice. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into conveyor belts and get a saw. I'm a little confused as to why these are on the conveyor belts and not in buildings, but they are. They are part of the conveyor belt system as well, because as you can see, they have a belt that comes in and they have belts that come out either side. So if I put that in, move that to there. Move that to there. That would help. There you go. So this is going to bring items in. Let's run at 1 times speed, shall we? This is going to run the items in, and it's going to drop them in 2, and then drop them out the sides. So we need to have to pick these up and put them onto the belt. So what I'm going to do is not actually pick them up and put them on the belt. We're going to grab a one-sided connector here, and then we're going to rotate it around and flip it that way. And then we are going to get another. I think we'll just use a turn piece here. This is going to make more sense. So, hold on. That's up in the sky. Why is it up in the sky? Why is it up in the sky? How do you lower? Hold on a moment. Controls. How do I lower things? How do I raise and lower? You and E is rotate the building. Yep, that's fine. Shift and control. Shift. Yeah. Right. Okay. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, but that's fine. So we can put that there. But that's going to connect to that one there. We will then grab a one-sided connector. We'll place it around like that. Then we'll grab these, and we'll put one in there. Come on, one in there. Boom. And then we'll drag these all out to here. We're going to turn like this, and then we'll run this one to there. Okay, awesome. Right, so that will now break them, rejoin them, and send them on their way. Okay, so let's speed up the game. I'm not quite sure whether speed controls are Z, X, and C rather than 1, 2, and 3, but That's the choice they've made. You can't remap the controls. This is in very early access. It's only been out for a couple of weeks, if that. I can't remember the exact release date of it, but it's not been around very long. But it's okay. That's okay. It's very early access. It's got a very simple premise, and I have been playing it a little bit because I gave it a try, and yeah, I really do like this game. I really do. So, okay, so we need to deliver 250 grey cubes, 50 half grey cubes, and now we need 25 quarter cubes. Okay. So I think it's time we change this up here. Now you can pause buildings and turn them off. So if I pause that building, it will now stop. It will go back to its default. It will finish doing its last drop, and then it will just stop. So the building won't actually do anything more. Then we can remove all of these here. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Okay. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for that block to go by there, and then we're going to remove this one, and we're going to put back in a standard straight here, just so I don't end up putting anything on here by mistake. Okay. And what we want to do is we want to then come off of here, and you can drop straight onto a angle. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Let's get a saw now. There are saw with conveyors as well. I'm not sure what the difference between roller conveyors or conveyor belts are. I don't know. So let's do this one with roller conveyors, and we can all learn together, shall we? So, boom. I thought that it was all to do with like momentum. Like roller conveyors won't move anything by default. You have to have a conveyor belt to push them onto it, and then they roll as they go. But I might be wrong. Probably am wrong. Happens a lot. Yeah, let's rotate that round, flip it like that. Put in a straight there, a straight here. Oh, and we can, you can move these and then rotate them and then put them down again. So that's how you can do that. Okay, so now let's unpause this and see what happens. And we'll unpause you. I think you're going to drop it on here and nothing's going to happen, although they are all rotating. So I'm not sure what the difference between conveyor belts or roller conveyors are. They seem to be roughly the same speed as well. Maybe it's just an aesthetics choice. It's just what they look like. I don't know. But personally, I prefer the conveyor belts. So we'll see. Yeah, it does seem like all buildings are the same. Like this and this look exactly the same, just different styles. I don't know. Oh well, not important. Let's go. So this seems to be working just fine. They're all doing their thing and working absolutely perfectly. So you're splitting them into half. You're splitting into half. So now we're not actually producing this stuff here. So what we need to do is we need to break these down into quarters. So what I want to do is I want to change this up. Let's pause you again, okay, and just let you go there, because I've interpreted what I wanted to do. So let's get rid of you, and you, and we'll get rid of a couple of these as well. Okay, and we want to put in a second saw, and the second saw wants to go here. Okay, and then we just want to push all of these to be like that. And we want a two-sided connector. What's this? Start connector. Okay. Hold on. Let's remove these here. I suppose the start connectors could be quite useful for yeah, they can input from the sides but can't go in. Okay, and then we could put that one there as well. But there you go, that's a start connector going in there. And then we're going to come off the edge here, and we're going to do this. We're going to do a one-sided connector here, flip it round here. We want to have a one-sided connector here as well, and then we want to have a straight piece here. Okay, and that should now work. So if we unpause this, you're going to pick up, you're going to saw that into half. The two halves are going to come back together. Let's slow the game down a bit. They're going to go into here and then get split into quarters. There you go. And that's kind of the whole premise of the entire game. you take your blocks and you cut them down into different sizes. Now you have cubes, you have spheres, and you can see there is paint, so you can guess where this is going. However, you do also have a very limited space. So when it suddenly starts going, hey, we don't want full grey cubes anymore, we want blue cubes, for instance, we have to get the blue paint and somehow deliver it down to paint the cubes. But how would I paint them? Because I've now messed this up here. I need to get pipes in, which is where things like the raised belts and the pipes and system. There's a lot. There's a lot to this game from a very simple premise, and I love it. I love the idea behind it, of how it works. It's just fantastic. So yeah, let's speed up time and let's get our so we've collected those, and now we need 250 cubes. Well, we really want to speed this up, don't we, actually? So let's see. So why can't I get a extractor in here? I think it might be something to do with the buildings around it, which is a little awkward. However, we can definitely extract here, here, and here. Okay, that's going to be three grey cubes coming out. So let's do conveyor belts here as well. What we're going to do is actually, I'm going to run it this way with a straight piece connecting all of them together like that. You'll notice sometimes I'll be putting them down and I'll start doing like this, because R for some reason is swap speed and Q and E is rotate. So yeah, this as well. This is something as well. The belt looks the wrong direction. When you unpause and repause it, it goes correctly. So it's a little weird, little weird, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The game is very, very good for what it is. I enjoy it. I'm enjoying this game a lot. So I need to do this here. We want a straight piece come down to there, back to there, all the way down to here. And then what I want to do is I just want to have a, what I'll do is do a start collector. Oh no, that's not going to work. Let's do a one-sided connector. Yeah, that's what I want. Put on. There you go. Okay. There we go. Right. And then all three of you are just going to take out, drop onto the belt. That's going to deliver, and that will get us our 250 way, way quicker. So speed up time. Let's go and get the goods. Okie dokie. There we go. So they've all been delivered here, and now they want to do different things. So they no longer want the cubes. So we no longer have to deliver cubes. We could stop the cubes. But instead, they want single cube, quarter cube, and half cube. So we need to take our cubes and break them down into single cubes. So I think I'm going to do that on this center row. Actually, no, we'll do this on the outside row here. Do this one. Because we've already got all three coming into one. So all we need to do is, let's pause all of these three here. So pause, pause, and pause. We'll let them do their final drop. Away you go. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And then what we'll do is we will build this whole same thing here over here. So let's destroy loads of belts just to try and clear up the area. Let's put in a saw, which is going to have to be swung around and put there. And then we'll put another one in there, and then another one in there. Okay. And then we need to have our, I'm going to use the start connectors for this because why not? No, we use the ones where you don't pay anything for any of these. There's no like money or anything involved, so it doesn't matter what belt you use for things. I suppose later it will, because you'll have belts going round and past other belts, and you may not want a thing on this belt. So, but right now it's not important. So I'm just going to put one there, and one there. And then we're going to rotate it around and flip it. One there, one there, one there, like that. And then we're going to do this. So you're going to go in, you're going to go in, you're going to go in, flip, you're going to go in, you're going to go in, you're going to go in, put them. And then we use a start connector because why not? Boom. And we want to remove this one. There's no copy. There's no C. I press C. That's wrong. There's no copy. I can't see anywhere to copy a belt. So there probably is. I must admit, I've been really bad and I've not paid 100% attention to a lot of the controls and things. So there probably is a way to do it. So, but okay. So let's start our machine. Let's go to slow speed and let's watch this happen. So cubes come along. I don't know if machines get stuck with you if you throw too many items in them at once. We were going to find out here. So cubes become halves, halves become quarters, and quarters become single cubes. Look at this go. Look at this. Look. So this is okay. This seems like it's doing all right. But as you can see, it's much smoother if you put corners in. Put smooth corner in. This here is not ideal. It could back up. It could block. It could cause problems. I think we're okay for the moment. Potentially, it could cause issues. So really, you kind of want to try and get smoother curves in. Unfortunately, there's no. The turn is always a 3-tile one. There seems to be ones here that are open-sided belts, so maybe you can just dump on them. There are tunnels you can go into. I'm not sure what this is. That's some sort of machine. That's, I don't know, saw, and that I don't know either. So, yeah, look at the little cubes. Look at them, hundreds of them. Whee! Okay, and now they want us to do the split. Can't really do anything about the split right now because of how I've designed this. I can't take these cubes and do that there. It doesn't matter if you dump the wrong items in here. It does not affect it whatsoever. It just ignores them basically. So you haven't got to worry about the cubes are going in there as well. It won't block up. It won't fill up. It won't cause any problems. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So, okay, let's speed up time because we're pretty close. We're pretty close. We only need 20 more of the double locks. I'm going to move this over to join the splitting block one there. See that I don't know where that's come from. Somehow it's kind of come out of here, I suppose, and spread into the floor. But anything that falls on the floor will disappear, so you can just kind of ignore it. Okie dokie, put on, keep it up. Some levels automatically adjust based on the given object or previously placed object. You can change the building levels using the shift priorities. Deliver more objects to the target zone. Okay. So. They want half cubes, they want quarter cubes, they want single cubes. They want the same thing we got now, so we could just leave it and this would be fine. However, we have unlocked the ascent and descent module, so we can come up or we can rotate it to come down. So we could go up here walk on top. That's fine. Let's see whether there's anything up. I should let the game continue for the moment. It's nearly there. So there's nothing. We've got 2 blue paint sources up on top. So that's the only thing we've got to worry about a little bit. So, but we don't have to worry about that. We do want way more split cubes now, so I kind of want to do something about this. So let's pause you. You can stop. Okay. Let's destroy this. We can pick this up and rotate it, can't we? There. And I can put that one there as well now. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to also pause this guy and this guy and this guy. I think when you move them, they unpause because technically when you're moving them, you're destroying them and replacing them. So let's do that. And then let's grab our conveyor belts and we're going to run in a straight line this way. And then we're going to 180. And this is going to be complicated because we can't use a turn for this because we're going to be too tight for this. In fact, we should destroy these because this is supposed to be our roller conveyor belt. So let's do this properly with the roller conveyors. We'll do this, and then I'm going to use the one side to just come this way and then come that way, and then we're going to do a straight again there. Okay, now this should be fine. This should be fine, he says. absolutely 100% confident that it's fine. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So boom, boom, boom. There you go. And then you're breaking down into little tiny ones. You actually want to be a half. We need more half ones. So I really wanted to actually deliver these to this side instead. But that's okay, because what we can do is we can pick this one up and rotate it around. And then just do the same here. We'll just do that. And then we'll just do a one-sided corner piece. Like that. Put on. There you go. And then this suddenly becomes splitting into twos. So, there we go. So yeah, we have a blockage. This is a bit of a problem. Items on belts do not despawn, to my knowledge. So they can get stuck like this and cause all sorts of problems there. They do eventually kind of clear out over time, so maybe they do despawn, or maybe it's just because the belts keep constantly pushing them, and other blocks behind do things that eventually they will go. But sometimes you can get jams and stuff which just cause it's all. So, but yeah, should be okay. It does depend on whether they fall over or not, and we're weaving them backwards and forwards, which makes them fall over a lot. So yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. So let's deliver this last one here. Speed up time, and in fact, I think we shall call this one here, and we shall come back next time and see what wonders we have to do with the next thing. Do they want other things? Do they want paint? Who knows? Who knows? We will find out next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.